pretty good. I recently took a year and a half off of drinking. I was like a year and a half sober. Woo! Okay. Some of you are happy for me. Everyone else is like quitter. So, okay. Listen, I just took a little break because I have bad habits when I drink too much. I was always like drunk texting, you know? I have like a hard time communicating my emotions, but I will have one margarita and be like, my dearest Kyle, you know? So, had to pause real quick. But I am back at it, so okay, happier for a relapse. Interesting. You guys are chill. I just realized alcohol wasn't really the problem. I just kind of have a chaotic personality, right? And when that's the case, you need alcohol as an excuse, right? Because I feel like you could drunk text someone and the next day be like, oh, sorry, I was really drunk last night. And I feel like most people get that, right? But if you're not drinking, and you send like a weird text, the next day you have to be like, oh my god, sorry, I was just being myself, which sort of sucks, you guys, okay? I don't know. I am kind of like an insecure person. I'm glad you guys are nice. I'm an insecure person. No, it's true. I have pretty bad body image issues because I grew up with a mom, so. It's tough, you know? I'm so glad so many men laughed at that. Cool, okay? Sad for you, but. It's nobody's fault, right? Because like even the Bible sets up bad body image issues for women. Do you guys know the story of Adam and Eve?
Yes.
Oh my god, you guys, page turner, check it out. It's so good. For anyone who doesn't know, it's the story of why we have original sin, right? Which is that Eve eats an apple from the forbidden forest. So the first sin ever, biggest sin ever, was a woman having a snack. So, literally, God forbid, you know. In that first week, God created the earth, the sun, and the first eating disorder. So, he's so chill. What did we expect, honestly? They made Jesus hot. Why? Be honest. Do you think he's a little hot? Right? He has an 8-pack for no reason. Miracles could have happened kind of either way, and they're like, I guess he was turning water into wine, curing leprosy, and also counting macros. So, oh, cool. I went to my first bachelorette party recently. Very fun. Made a lot of memories. Lost a friendship, I think. But I think we've lost the plot on weddings a little bit, right? Because I thought a wedding was the celebration of two people falling in love. But apparently a wedding is the celebration of one woman's rise to power. I didn't know that, okay? Every 4 years, we're like, we can't do a female president, but every June, we're like, another female dictator, beautiful. She looks great. No, there's all these rules about like what we're allowed to wear to the wedding. No white, obviously, but then she said no silver because it's too close to white. And then on top of that, she said no yellow just in case it photographs as white, which to me felt like a lot. So I said to the maid of honor, I was like, what is the deal? And she was like, well, we just really want the bride to stick out. We want everyone to know who the bride is. I personally have never been to a wedding. And been like, great party, but which one's the bride? Never happened. Also, to be honest, why do I have to buy the bride and groom a gift, right? If you just got married, you just got the greatest gift of all time, right? Dual income. You just got a second stream of income, and now you are going to have the audacity to be like, hey, mind chipping in for an air fryer? How dare you, okay? I'll never do it. No, the bachelorette party was in Charleston, and Charleston Airport does something absolutely insane, where they have a photo. TSA has put up a photo of all the guns they found in security line just on the wall. And I guess the effort is to be like, hey, we're really good at our job. Not the effect it had. Because I think if you're bringing a gun to the airport, I don't think you're going to be deterred by TSA's little collage. You know what I'm saying? All it did was remind me that anyone in line could be armed, and the only person who could protect me just had a McFlurry for breakfast. So, sort of terrifying. I have given it a lot of thought, and I do think TSA is like the last group of people I want to help me in a crisis, right? Because they hate everybody. You try and give them a smile and they're like, separate bin, get away from me. I feel like if they found a gun, they wouldn't even like spring into action. They'd just be sort of annoyed. They just like open the suitcase and be like, "This is a lot more than 3 ounces." You know what I'm saying? I know I'm making it sound like I hate relationships. I have a boyfriend, but who cares? I'm joking. He's chill. No, he's cool. I do think I made a mistake though. He just met my parents, and I'm from like an Irish Catholic family. So my big thing before he met my parents, I was like, listen, the amount of PDA in front of my parents has to be like 0, right? And he really took that to heart, which I appreciated. However, when we got there, I realized the amount of PDA has to be a little bit more than 0, right? Otherwise, it looks like I brought a guy to meet my parents who doesn't like me. And have you ever tried to seduce your own boyfriend in front of your parents? It is a little humiliating. The whole time I was like, babe, and he's like, ma'am, you know? It sucks. Our hottest interaction was like a high five, so. At the end of the weekend, he was like, how did I do? Did I pass? And I was like, the bar? They think you're my attorney. No. So. We broke up? No. Okay. I'm joking. We are different people, though. He's like, he needs a lot less attention than me, I've noticed, right? Like, his phone is always on Do Not Disturb, which is disturbing to me, you know? Like, I hate when I send him a text and it says delivered quietly, because I'm like, well, that's not how it was said. Don't silence me, right? If anything, it should say delivered charmingly, okay?